Yo, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to the 12th episode. I remember this time. 12th episode of Wrestling with the Bros. Acknowledge us. Snoop. Yo, I'm finally here at the beginning of the show. You actually see my face at the beginning of the show. Finally, but that won't last long.
Not an improvement.
Because it won't last long. Welcome to another episode of Wrestling with the Bros alongside Bear. I am Chris, our executive producer. Shout out to him, Smitty. Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. There's a lot going on in the world of wrestling. The road to WrestleMania is starting to get clearer and clearer. So we will discuss those things. Also, we will have a special guest coming up along the way. So stay tuned for that. We'll also do a review of SmackDown and Raw. We'll also talk about, is Triple H, is he protecting Cody Rhodes? Is he protecting Cody Rhodes, or is this just a part of the script? We will talk about that. Also, talk about Triple H has phrased the World Heavyweight title match, Entertainer versus Destroyer, all of that and so much more. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Fair, what is going on, man? How was your vacation, first of all? How was your vacay?
Good and bad. Good and bad. We got away for my wife's goddaughter sweet 16. That's cool people. Those people, cool people. Shout out to them. Raymond, Brooklyn. Again, happy birthday, Whit, Britt, twin sisters. Happy birthday. That whole Georgia family. But yeah, man, we was cool, and then Friday came and motherfucker hit me.
Man, it hit me. It didn't mess up the car like that real bad, did it?
Oh, yes, it did. It pretty much T-boned me, bro.
Oh, man.
Me, bro. You know what I mean? And I walked away from it. So,
praise God for that, man.
That's all I give a shit about. I took the damn insurance off of it. But,
Oh, man.
So they going to try to get me, but I'm going to get this motherfucker who hit me, though.
Right.
I'm gonna get this motherfucker who hit me because the lawyers is getting called tomorrow.
There you go. Hey, definitely. We'll definitely hope that everything goes smooth and that gets taken care of for yourself and your wife and that situation, your family and everything. So, but yeah, man.
Other than that, I did. Like I said, I walked away. Then I walked away. We still had the party the next day. You know what I mean? Bumps and bruises is okay for me. Walked away and I got to see some good fucking shows. So, I was home in time to watch SmackDown that day.
Oh wow! Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right. Well, hey, let's go ahead and get right into it. SmackDown happened last Friday. Oh, and now our special guest is here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go ahead and introduce who he is. He doesn't want to show his face because he knows that if he shows his face, we all know we will know what he looks like when Duke loses this coming up weekend. So, hey, I just want to give a quick shout out to our boy all the way from H Town down and via South Carolina, no, North Carolina, pardon me, North Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Kingpin in the building. Neffy, what's going on, baby? How you feeling?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
hear you loud and clear, good brother.
All right, what's the deal? Hey, before we start this, can I cuss?
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead,
yeah.
Brian. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, cool. Fuck Cody Rhodes, nigga.
All right, so here we go. This is what we're gonna do today. So this is seriously what we're gonna do today. Every 10 minutes, me and Nephew finna cuss Chris out. Because fuck
Oh my
Cody Rhodes, all
gosh.
right? Every
Fuck
10
him.
minutes, I want a siren. Okay, every 10 minutes, a siren from now on, because fuck him. But we gonna go ahead get to the top.
Oh my goodness. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you see, we'll start off with some BS here, but nevertheless, we'll go ahead and dive right into it. SmackDown came on Friday, and as you saw what happened on SmackDown, it was actually a pretty decent show. So, Fair, I will let you go ahead and kick things off with SmackDown. Give us your thoughts on what happened on Friday Night SmackDown.
I mean, you could say it was an interesting show. I didn't think that show was particularly good. So yeah, I mean, you know, the only thing I really enjoyed was the Jade, the thing with Naomi actually turning heel and showing that. Other than that, you know, same old shit. It wasn't. It wasn't really anything to do. Did you like it?
It was okay. It was okay. It was all right. I mean, it was a 3 hour show. I mean, what more can you ask for in a 3 hour show?
A
Honestly.
3 hour show on Friday is ridiculous. I'm not. I don't want
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah. And here's why. Here's why it kind of works on a Monday and not a Friday, because a lot of times on Friday, unless you're like living like somewhere where it's really really cold during the wintertime or whatnot, a lot of times on Friday people are out doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Friday's the weekend. They're about to go party and do whatever. So this is why that's why it's kind of tough to really engage or I don't want to say put on a good show, but for a lot of people, man, they're like Friday night, man. I'm about to go out and kick it. I'll catch the replay on Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon, whatever the case may be. So no, I think that it was a decent show. It was a decent show. Nothing spectacular. Neffy, what were your thoughts on SmackDown?
I, I'm not gonna lie, I'm low key like agreeing with y'all, especially about like the Jay highlight being like the number one aspect of it. Um, Jay got her first official loss in a singles match, which Loki kind of shocked me. I'm not even gonna lie to you because it's like she just coming back from an injury, quote unquote injury. The whole Naomi thing, the whole Bianca thing, and you're gonna get her first loss. I'll probably like one of her like outside of Naomi and quote unquote Bianca, her biggest op in the fucking Liv Morgan, and get her first official singles loss, which was kind of interesting to me. And then Naomi did a thing where she uh, basically got her leg back. But other than that, I look you agree with y'all that the show was it was just kind of mid, bro. Like, but like you said, Chris, like a 3 hour show on a Friday where people was outside, uh, and not only that, but like the time difference thing between these people are in. I forget what part of the world it was in
Oh, they're
Scotland,
like
I
in
believe.
Europe, yeah,
They
Scotland,
were
Yeah,
yeah, something like
in
that, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
no
yeah.
on
So
SmackDown. They were in Italy.
Italy,
Italy,
okay,
Italy,
Italy, yeah,
Italy,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Italy, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, so like you being the show started at 12 o'clock and a lot of people not even like knowing. So I'm seeing stuff on
Right.
I
Spoilers.
really yeah, seeing spoilers and stuff like that. But y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, I might be going ahead. Friday was uh the little solo junk, right? With a solo and
Solo and Jacob had a
Fatu.
little thing.
Yeah, had a little
Solo
back
and
and
Jacob
forth.
had a little thing, and then you had the big thing with Roman, Seth, and Punk, and
Okay,
that's telling from coming from me saying that a Roman segment was nah.
yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
that's
So
kind of
okay. So I do want to say this right. I do like the thing where it seems like Jacob Fatu and Solo is about to go like 1-on-1. I seem like it's brewing up. I do like that because after the whole wanted to be tribal chief thing, like Solo had just been like falling off the WWE landscape to me anyway. So it seemed like he needed another storyline to get him back up because he just out there doing anything now. And the Roman, Seth, and CM Punk thing was I did enjoy that because it was just like, listen, I'm gonna say what I have to say, and then we're gonna get straight to it. Like let's rumble. We did enough talking because CM Punk and John Cena is doing enough talking for everybody.
that's yeah, that's true. They two. I'm sorry, I'm gonna jump to Raw real quick. 2 weeks in a row, John Cena starts off a fucking Raw talking for 30 minutes. That's ridiculous. I don't like that at all. That's not. We'll when we get to there, but absolutely, I definitely love the Solo Jacob thing, and things that I love about Jacob, bro. You can tell it's not scripted. They say, "Hey, I need you to get this across," and that man is going out there and saying what he want to say. My man said, "Hey, bro, when it comes to my business, you better mind your fucking business." That's what he said. Let's keep it real. That's what he said. He said, all that dumb shit, that tribal chief shit is done with, bro. I'm trying to get mine. You got in my fucking way. Don't do it again. You know what I mean? That's the shit I like about what is like. It's like people like Jacob, Solo to a degree, Jay that we about to get into in a little bit. They talk like human fucking beings. You know what I'm saying? Roman to an extent, you know what I'm saying? This is exactly why it's fuck Cody, because he talks like he reads a fucking dictionary every day. Okay? I'm
Fuck
sick of his ass. All right, Chris? I'm sick of his ass. But no, it just the dialogue in that was definitely real. And it was straight street, bro. Get out my business. And that's all he had to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, you see there's pure hatred that's coming out of the hearts of our distinguished guests and our distinguished hosts. Don't let it deter you from the fact that Cody Rhodes has literally carried this company for the last year or so. So I
Carried
just
the
want you guys to know, you know,
shit.
I just want you guys to know that. I just want you guys to know that.
I just want to
Go ahead, Nephew. Go ahead.
Carrie is such a script. Seems the fact that
Say it again with the southern accent. Say it again.
everyone just begged and clawed and cried for, we gotta finish Cody's story. We gotta finish finish the story, Cody. Like he wasn't even supposed. It wasn't even supposed to be he wasn't even supposed to be the main event of WrestleMania. But they just cried and cried. Social media just cried and cried and cried for Cody to finish his goddamn story. Like, and listen, I'm not gonna lie, bro. He's a boring champion, bro. He's such a boring. Hey, bro, he remind me of. Do y'all remember Finley?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember Finley? Do y'all remember when Finley was champion, bro?
We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
He give me Finley vibes as champion. Oh my, I can't stand him as champion. He got a fucking list. Every time he say certain words, the words mix together and it slurs together. I hate this nigga, bro. John Cena beat his ass in front of everybody. Travis Scott beat him, and you trying to have a conversation? You over here unbutton your shirt like this is a script club, like you Diamond from Players Club instead of brawling. Get at the we don't want to. And this is the craziest thing about me with like the Cody, and I may be jumping, so apologies if I'm jumping.
Go ahead.
But like this is the second I have a shorty that I talk to about this, right? Like every time Razzler come up, we talk about this, right? And this is the second week in a row where John Cena get his 20-minute monologue about the crowd not respecting him. The crowd when he first came into the industry as just a regular wrestler, they didn't like him. He changed to John Cena, the Dr. Thugonomics, they didn't like him. Then he changed it to hustle, loyalty, respect, and they loved him. He changed so many different times. He sprued this monologue for 20 minutes. Cody Rhodes come out there, get his little 3 to 5 minute monologue, and then John Cena walk out.
Right.
He don't even acknowledge that Cody Rhodes is even in the same
in the
ring
fucking
as him.
ring, bro. In this, that's what it feel like to me, bro. And it's like he little bro in this dude. He just little bro in the shit out of him. He fucking did the how he before he fight, he always blow the knuckles, paws, and all that shit.
Yeah,
That nigga did that and then walked out.
and walked
Know,
out.
the whole premise of the fucking story, though, that's the good and the bad of it, bro. It feel bad to people who like to see kind of physical confrontation solve shit, but it's gonna pay off. Like I said in a group chat, nephew, I said London is gonna be a big night for them as far as this Mania push, because London is more of a, not to say an Americanized crowd, but it's a normal crowd for us to see, and they kind of know where stuff is really going. These other crowds are not to say that they don't have real fans, but they were more casuals. They looking just to see oohs and ahs. That's kind of what they were looking for. That's why I think that these 2-3 weeks were booked like this. But once Cody gets his shit in, and Cena actually replies to him, because notice he's not replying to anything. He's not even saying anything to him.
He hasn't said a word.
Not one word.
They are waiting for that rip up promo, bro, and it's going to be in London, and it's going to be epic. John Cena is going to torch that man next week, and we're going to see how he fucking survives. So he can't. How you taking off your clothes and don't punch a man in the face?
Yeah.
I don't know nobody who does that in any walk of life. I'm gonna take my clothes off and not punch you in the face.
Yeah.
Punch you in the face.
You telling him to come? You telling him to come on? Why you telling him to come on when y'all was already face to face?
Right. But I don't know. Like, I get the logical premise of the story, but it's real Bayside High right there. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? It was real Zack and Slater-ish. Remember that fight?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Over Kelly, yeah.
Yeah. That was real Zack and Slater-ish. Like, I don't want to see Saved by the Bell. I want to see, like, I don't know, like a fight from Suits. Like, niggas wearing suits and fighting. Like, that's what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want. But they're not giving it to me. It's going to come next week, and I'm going to be happy about it.
Oh man. No. What did you guys think of Cody Rhodes, of Randy Orton and Kevin Owens promos at the beginning of the show?
Yeah. You know what, bro? Like, I like this Randy Orton. He's tapping into like the 09 Randy Orton. We talk about the punt kicking. You can tell Kevin Owens know that this is the type of Randy Orton he don't want to mess with for real. He apologizing. He talking about we should be tag team champions. Randy Orton don't want to hear none of that. He don't want to hear anything about the situation he had with Cody Rhodes. He don't want to hear anything about the situation he had with Sami Zayn. He know what he did to him, and that's I like the fact that he quoted the lyrics to his song. Like, I heard the voices in my head. They counsel me. I love that part, bro. Like, I think in WrestleMania, bro, we gonna see like vintage Randy Orton, and I do believe he gonna punk kick Kevin Owens, and I hope he punk kick Kevin Owens.
See, here's the problem with that. Now you got to give me like a street fight or something. Because technically the punt kick is illegal. So if he uses it, it's either gonna have to be after the match, or maybe in some type of sneaky way, or he's gonna get disqualified because it technically, because he really only uses it in hardcore matches. So that tells me that maybe we get a gimmick match, which would be great, and it'll probably be easier for Randy to work it because of because he got the age in the back and shit. So for sure, like if you got to give me a gimmick match, or I know Randy's slick enough to pull it off in some slick way just by working the ref, but I want that to. I really want that to be a gimmick match. So I want Sami Zayn to get involved in it. You know what I'm saying? Like I want that to be a gimmick match and have. Unless Sammy's hurt. Like I don't know what he's doing at Mania, and that's kind of unfair to not have Sami Zayn at Mania. He deserves to be there. So yeah, I think you got to get a gimmick match for that.
What would you have? Would it be like a last man standing type match, or would you have
It's just
what?
a no DQ,
No
nothing
DQ. Okay,
serious. Street fight, use some weapons. You know what I'm
gotcha.
saying? Like just something, but it got to be a gimmick. But that punt has to end the match. Like you're that's like 3 times he's done mentioned that move. So it has to fit, and I think it'll fit better with a gimmick match.
Right. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like this overall SmackDown was decent. You know what I'm saying? It's a 3-hour show, and man, 3-hour shows on Friday nights, it's
It's
gonna be
too much.
hard, especially once the summertime hit. Yeah, it's a wrap. So let's
Right.
go ahead and get into Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw kicked off. This is the last leg of WWE being overseas, or it's kicking off the last leg of them being overseas,
Next
and it
week.
kicked next week. We'll finish it off, but um, John Cena kicked off Monday Night Raw, or actually Monday midday Raw for us here in America, uh, which I kept forgetting. I'm like, Dad, I'm like, doggone, why do I keep forgetting that they're overseas? But
I
John
think I
Cena kicks
tweeted
it off.
something and Nevi hit me up. Was like, that shit's on. I was like,
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
forgot,
honestly
man.
forgot. I did too until like Shorty told me. She was like, yeah, and like I called out yesterday. I just didn't feel like going to work, and like I was watching The Resident, and she was like, "Yeah, you watching Raw?" I say, "Damn, they are overseas, huh?" Totally forgot all about them being overseas.
Hmm.
and that's the crazy
So,
thing about it too. Like because SmackDown comes on tape delay, so they do it, saying live, but they tape it. They still tape it the show at 8 o'clock. Raw is coming on exactly when it's coming on, and that also confused shit. Like the sport, like I think maybe even SmackDown was kind of lowered in temper because so much spoilers were coming out. It's like I really didn't.
hmm
It wasn't like I think if I maybe would have watched it together for the first time. I literally I only watched a couple of things from SmackDown. I ain't gonna lie. So the totality of the show could have been good, but I only watched it for certain shit. So
I'm not
I
gonna lie.
really didn't enjoy it.
I was bouncing from SmackDown to March Madness.
That too, and I was drinking. So yeah, it was a lot there. But anyway, yeah, Monday Night Raw. I mean, like we kind of got into before, coming out with a dude getting 25 minutes of airtime, and then the response is like 4 minutes, and the dude's just trying to amp the other dude up to fight, but he don't fight. That don't feel good to watch. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll take a couple of like another look at it and then get the logical point after. But when I'm watching that live, I didn't like that shit. I'm gonna be real. I didn't
I
like it.
did. I did like the little Ric Flair sneak diss though.
That was the only thing. It had nothing to do with the actual match. It was the fact that he included Ric Flair. So it's like, what is he gonna? Is Ric Flair gonna be there? Does that? I feel like if you bring Ric Flair there, that's just signaling Cena's gonna win. That's not
But
a Cody celebration win.
Ric Flair tweeted about it. He was like, "Yo, I'd be
Did
damned if Ric Flair. I forgot how long, like a week or so ago.
it?
He said, I'd be damned if you win this match or something. I'd be damned if you pass me. It was something along those lines. Like if you go to Ric Flair Twitter page, it should still be up there. Like
Oh,
he
that was
said,
you talking about the one from the elimination after the elimination chamber. I know what you're
yeah,
talking about.
yeah. He said what he gonna do whatever he do to make sure he don't win.
Right. So that If they bring Ric Flair into that, that'll be cool as shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. And see, I was thinking that I was wondering if they would bring Ric Flair for that. I was really
I
wondering that.
would.
If,
I would
yeah,
put him
I,
in
I think
Cody's corner. I'll put him in Cody's corner. If Rock is gonna
yeah.
be there, I will put them in each other's corner. If Rock's not gonna wrestle, I would do that. Do the corner shit.
I totally agree.
Just
Totally
saying.
agree. Um, no, like the promo, like Cody comes out, says what he says. Didn't like you said. This goes to my question I have to ask: is Triple H
Mm.
really protecting Cody Rhodes here, or is this just?
Absolutely.
Oh, you think? Oh, Neffy. Okay, go ahead and explain,
Go
Neffy.
ahead, man.
How is Triple H? How is Paul Levesque protecting Cody Rhodes?
Calling his cousin.
Okay.
You don't know that
Okay.
nigga.
Yeah. Calling his go name is
You
crazy.
don't
His
know
name
that
was
nigga.
Hunter. His name was Hunter Hearst Helmsley. So like my thing with the whole like protecting Cody thing is right. So like let me see if I can put this in precise words, right? So the way that to me in my eyes personally, the way that they're making it seems is that like uh they certain wrestlers that came out there and they CM Punk did it, Randy Orton did it, certain other wrestlers came back and they dissed Cena, right?
Mm.
Cena didn't acknowledge anything. He's strictly talking about the relationship between him and the fans. When Cody come out there, it's strictly like, hey, I'm about to give you the real deal Holyfield, but John Cena is not even acknowledging. He's not responding back. And we know that if John, first of all, John, when it comes down to promos, you can't really name two or three guys better than John Cena,
I can't
regardless of
name
how you
nobody.
feel. Yeah, regardless of how you feel about John Cena, 'cause I know he has a lot of people who dislike him. There's not a lot of people that's in the game, even though he's this heel type of guy. John Cena is the best of the best when it comes to promos, right? I feel like this is strictly, you know what, Cody, we're gonna let you do your thing. You go out there, you want to interrupt him at the time where he feels like he's really every time he says, you're making it so easy for me. And a couple minutes later, there go. Couple minutes later, there go Cody Rhodes, and it seems like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna make it easy for you. Let's do this. And John Cena it making it seem like John Cena don't have an issue with Cody Rhodes. It making it seem like that he is kind of protecting him because like if for one like y'all not fighting, so like what's the purpose of face to face this week, face to face that week, face to face next week if Cody is literally just getting his points across, calling John Cena a whiny bitch, and then John Cena just leaving the ring.
Right?
I,
That
I,
means I'm
per,
not scared of you.
yeah, it means that I'm not. It kind of means I'm not scared of you. It kind of means like I'm not taking you seriously, but it also kind of means like bro, like if I wanted to do this, if I wanted to participate in this game with you, I could because it would be too easy. And I think that's what I mean when I say is he's Loki kind of protecting Cody because like what are you this like WrestleMania is in a couple weeks. What
Mm.
are you actually promoting? Are you promoting this WrestleMania match or are you promoting uh the heel as John Cena?
That's a good point. That's a good
That,
point.
yeah,
'Cause, like,
that's a good question.
bro, I mean, go ahead, Chris. Yeah.
I mean, we're less than a month away of WrestleMania. I think at this point you have to promote. You need to start building this match, and I think it kind of goes. I think it kind of goes along the lines of what we've talked about there with the Gunther and Jay feud that's going on. Kind of separate them
Mm.
a little bit, and then maybe as like maybe the last 2 weeks bring them back together. I think that somewhat the plan with should be somewhat of the plan with excuse me with Cena and Cody Rhodes.
Mm.
I do think that um, they're letting Cody Rhodes get his shot off, and I do agree. When they go to London next week, I definitely think that John Cena is going to cook Cody Rhodes. I think Cena is going to let off all the shots, shells, whatever you want to call it. He is going to cook Cody Rhodes next
Bro,
week. I
that
definitely see
man
that.
going yo. I see shit like, bro, the dude before you actually got his shit off, but you coming up here, bro, he is going to smoke him. I gave you 2 weeks. No, matter of fact, he gave him 5 weeks to get his shit off, and you ain't get it off yet. And now people want me to come cook your ass, so now
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna come cook your ass, bro. He is going to
Yep.
cook him, bro. I don't see I can't not because if he don't cook him this week, then you can't wait until like the week before Mania because that's too late, bro. You do that shit, nobody's gonna want to see this as the main event. And in my opinion, this is night two's main event, bro. He has to cook him, and Rhodey has to
Yeah, I
either try
totally
to
agree.
respond or he has to fucking fail. Either way, because like I said, the dude before him faced up against John Cena twice on the mic. First time he got his ass smoked. The second time he smoked John Cena, and there's not many people that smoke John Cena.
Yeah,
Okay, that
I,
man
to- I
said,
totally
"Yo."
agree.
That man said Nikki left him because he do a missionary style all the time. He cooked that man. Okay, okay, he cooked that man. But nah, this is the this is John. This is pretty much the reverse of what John Cena did to The Rock, but it's not cutting for Cody. John Cena cooked The Rock. Does anybody disagree with that? When they went up against each other that one time,
No,
John Cena on the
man.
microphone cooked The Rock, bro. He cooked him.
No, I don't. I don't either. And I'm biased
Yeah,
love the
Yeah,
Rock too, but nah.
he
yeah. I
cooked the
mean,
shit out of
no.
it. My man
Yeah,
pointed out he had his fucking promo on his fucking forearm. He
yeah.
cooked the
That
shit out of
right
that
there,
man,
man.
bro. He cooked the shit.
Ooh.
He had that man threatening him for real,
Right. And see
bro.
that, and see this is where I think I think they really have to go in the direction of Cena really needs to cook Cody, and I want to see like a real reaction. I want to see a reaction from Cody to where I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, are there some blurred lines there? Like that's what I want to see from Cody. So I'm
That's what I
hoping
was
that we get
wanting.
that next season.
That's what I wanted the whole damn time. The
Mm-hmm.
whole like, just give me the like. I don't want this weight shit, bro. Give it to me back and forth. You let these dudes Roman and Cody cook each time they fought. They was cooking for 8 weeks at least before WrestleMania, bro. They was cooking before the Royal Rumble. Remember that the day when he came out in SmackDown, he was tag team champions with Jay.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They was cooking each other before the Rumble. Why are you waiting for Cena of all people? You waiting? What you think he gonna run out of material?
Mm-hmm.
Nigga?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like the way Cena is laying it out, right? He's like doing a timeline of 20 years ago or 25, whenever he came into the industry until now, and he's running it all down. Like he talked about the Spinner Belt. He talked about
Yeah,
he talked about the Doctor of Thugonomics. He's talking about a little bit of everything. He's laying it all out there of like the different the different John Cena's throughout the years of the WWE. He's not going to run out of material because there's just so much stuff he can bring up. Like bro, he can little bro him, he can little dog him, he can. It's just so, but like you looked up to me. I'm your mentor. You was he could bring up like I'll remember when you was oh I forgot the group name. It was him, Randy, and Ted DiBiase's son, or Ted. It might have been
like
Ted DiBiase Jr.
legacy.
Yeah, legacy. Yeah,
Yeah.
so like he can just bring up so much. Cena is not going to run out of material, but I also think that like fans are also getting a little like antsy because it's just like, okay, we have to get something next week. or this is going to get boring because it's been 4 weeks of Cody is we're gonna let you do you. We're gonna let you do. I don't believe it. Has Cody been in a match since then?
I
He
don't
did.
think
Let's
on
see.
TV he did some like live matches, like some
Yeah,
dark matches or whatever. I don't think he had a TV match in a
Yeah.
yeah.
while.
I don't think he. Yeah, I don't think he's had any TV matches.
Oh yeah, so he never even really had like a match that people really seen yet. He just been like on this John Cena fuck John Cena rant. And
Okay.
when it's time to approach John Cena, I'm not gonna lie, bro. To me personally, soon as he interrupted John Cena that first time, you should have got straight to it. Because like your eye was really busted up. They
Mhm.
really put a whooping on you. They really beat him for real. They should have went straight at it like Roman and them did. It was straight as even though they don't have like real smoke with each other industry wise, but they should have just went straight at it. All this talking and talking and talking and not even promoting the match is getting like the fans are getting kind of like bored. It's cool seeing Cena as a heel, but like if this don't go any further and Cena wins or Cena loses, like where are you gonna go after that?
Yeah,
No, you don't go much
yeah.
places. Yeah,
And Nephew, that's
you
what,
got it right.
and I totally agree with you on that. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it's cool that they're cutting promos. They really had nothing physical has happened, but I think next week has to start the interaction with each other. Like, more so like them get a little bit more serious and maybe throwing a couple of haymakers or something like that because you
Bro,
don't want it to get boring.
listen. You started off this thing after Elimination Chambers with 2 episodes of Cody coming out and pretty much saying no 3 episodes before Cena came out of
Mm-hmm.
Cody pretty much saying it's on site. Okay, the episode of SmackDown before Raw when they first met, Cody beat up the Miz because he said he was done talking.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right or wrong? He said he was
That's
done
right.
talking.
I forgot
That's
about
right.
that, but
Okay,
that's right.
so you get to Raw. Cena says whatever he says, right? You get to Raw and you talking.
Hmm.
What you talking
Mm-hmm.
for? You said
Exactly.
it was on site. I'm done talking. So one, you
Yep.
contradicted yourself. Two, my man literally cut 2 promos and barely mentioned your fucking name. The only existence that he said was, "Hey, I'm going to take the title." Well, who has the title? Oh, it's Cody Rhodes. Duh. He won Elimination Chamber. That's why he got that. Otherwise, he ain't say shit about you. So what you coming out here for calling that man a whiny bitch? Shut the fuck up. What did you
Cody
taking
Rhodes.
your shirt off for, nigga? You ain't do
Hey,
nothing.
Cody Rhodes is that nigga. Cody Rhodes said it's on site, Cena. You're not gonna one up you. Hey, you're
Yeah,
not one up at me, okay? It's not
yeah,
happening. It's not
yeah.
happening.
No,
Bro,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
wanna
he
know
walked out on you every fucking time.
you wanna
Yeah,
know like yo,
yeah,
you wanna know my main problem with that is he put the belt on the ground and say this is something you never gonna get or something like that. This is your first one, Cody. Cena has 16.
right.
Like
But
his
who the fuck
promo,
is you?
like his flexing don't even sound right when you trying to flex. Some people call John Cena the greatest of all time. So when you trying to flex a world heavyweight championship to John Cena, and he don't have every fucking belt imaginable, bro. Like
He turned
it's
his
a
back on
weird
you.
flex. It's such a weird
What?
flex.
What nigga you know? Hold on. What motherfucker you know that you finna fight? You took your clothes off and shit. You ready to fight this nigga? He turned your back on you. He turned his back. You understand
I'm
what
not
that
gonna lie,
meant?
bro. Hey
What?
Chris, I'm not gonna lie. If you argue with somebody, Chris, and somebody turn their back on you and they walk away, it's gonna piss you off more.
Hell yeah.
For sure. You should have hit him in the back of the head for that. You should have hit him in the back of the head for that. That's not how people
Oh
argue.
Hey,
man.
hey,
But
who
you
the
should.
fuck you
Then he
turning
gonna
around
yell
at?
at him. Then he gonna yell at him trying to get him back. So he come halfway down, and you still ain't do nothing. You pussy. Get out of here, man. won't fight.
No, man. No,
Here, let me lay
no,
this
next week.
title in front of you. I got 16 of them things. You laying that shit down. I know what the fuck. You can't get the Roman line on me, bruh. Okay? Because when Roman said it, you ain't win shit yet. You don't win shit, sir. That's what he meant. Fuck out of here.
No, next week. I think next week there's going to be a physical altercation between the both of them. I think physically they're going to attack each other. Either Cena attacks Cody or Cody attacks Cena. But something has to happen because if nothing happens next week, I think people are really going to start really getting upset about this feud. So
I
I
want
think
this
something will
dude
happen
Cena
next
to
week.
rip this dude, and then when he ripped that dude, Cody gets so mad that he actually throw a punch. Because I'm not sitting here watching nobody not throw a punch. No, like you took the shit that really pissed me off is that you unbuckled your shirt and took off your. If you wouldn't have did that, I probably wouldn't have said anything. But you sitting here and taking 7 minutes to take your jacket off. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't do shit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, hey, Cody, man. Hey, I was like, Cody, button your shirt back up. Come on, man.
You ain't doing nothing.
Oh man.
That's all he did. Fucking puffer fish, you ass nigga.
I want to ask you guys this because I've seen this on the internet a lot, and I think it could be a narrative, it could be something there, it just could be absolutely nothing. What is your guys' thoughts on Bianca Belair getting booed um, overseas right now? Do you think it's something racial? Do you think it's just the fans are just like, you know what, we don't like what Bianca's doing? What are your thoughts about this? Neffy, I'm gonna start with you on this. Because I know where
um,
fair's going, but I'm gonna start with Neffy.
She
I
going the
just
same
think
way.
foreigners don't like black women. When you go over these type of countries, when you go over these, first of all, black women are already the most disrespected in the world, right? So like when you have someone as popular as Bianca Belair, um, as Bianca Belair, and she's been strong as an ox. She has the it factor. She has the looks. Elimination Chamber. She grinded. She done did everything. They root for her. They root for the black man. They root for or Montez Ford. They root for the Street Profits. They root for the Usos. They root for every other. But when it comes down to Bianca, they just it's as soon as the music, they don't even dance to the music. At least dance to the damn music. It's just strictly boo. Now I understand they might like Rhea Ripley or they might. I heard on the internet they say they not booing her because they booing her because of her feud with Rhea Ripley. Um, I personally just disagree with that, and I personally
Why they do it in spade, man?
yeah, like I think foreigners just don't like black women. To make a long story short, they just don't like black
I totally
Fair?
agree. She has done nothing at all to be booed. These like what? How long Elimination Chamber was? What's that about? 6 weeks now?
A month
6
ago?
weeks?
Yeah.
women. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me what the fuck she
About 4
did.
weeks. No, about 4 weeks. About 4 weeks, yeah.
Tell me what the fuck she did. So I sent you the video, so I'm gonna list down what he said. Shout out to Alfred from Forbes, but the man said Elimination Chamber starts. No, first, no, wait. They lost their tag team titles. That starts it off.
Mm-hmm.
Then Elimination
Hmm.
Chamber starts, and this chick is in a pod while her one of her best friends is getting shit beat out of her by her other good friend, and she thinking that this white little girl done did it, but it actually was her goddamn best friend, and she had to watch this woman get her ass whooped inside a fucking elimination pod, and they wouldn't let her out.
Mm-hmm.
Who need to be booed? And then come to find out that this best friend go ahead and tried to end the other good friend's career. And she said to the other friend, you got to do what you got to do. And she let the other friend beat her ass. What did she do? What did she do in that situation? Then she goes to Raw. And because she says, let's go EO, Rhea Ripley gets in her goddamn headspace. and she loses the damn title because she gets distracted. But that's Bianca's fault. What? What is that? Tell me what in this 6 weeks time frame that Bianca did to say I'm a heel. And I'm gonna say I fell for this shit too, because I'm sitting here waiting for her to turn heel, and I'm trying to fit the fucking puzzle together. And I see this fucking video, and I said, "God damn it, they done brainwashed me too." Why? How the hell did I not see this shit? She what is about her a heel? Nothing. Everything is doing to her. She's traumatized for seeing her friend beat up. Then her best friend admits that she actually tried to murder this goddamn girl. And now everybody that tried to blame her and say she was involved is still doubling down on the shit. Bro, that's a baby face. That's a person who's trying to endure. That's not a fucking heel. Why am I booing her? Oh, she's a black woman in your fucking country.
And you would think when it comes down to something like that, that like she'll gain the sympathy vote. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes,
like your best friends is beefing with each other. You don't know anything about it. That's something to sympathize with. And like the fact that like
go win a big match. That's Hulk Hogan shit right there.
Yeah, and the fact that the WWE universe didn't sympathize with it is just it says a lot. And you know they already say that they really don't promote black people on WWE, which I disagree with, by the way. But yeah, like it says it just says a lot, bro. I just don't think like these countries. I'm not sure. Do you know if they booed Jade when she had that singles match against Liv?
No,
I don't think they did. No, I don't think they did. Like the last 2 weeks.
She's not the aggressive talker though. Bianca is the aggressive talker that actually will tell somebody off that they kind of don't like, and that's I kind of think what starts it. Like she's the black woman who actually will say something and do something, and they don't like that type of aggression, in my opinion, over there. That's what it is. It's not so much that she's just a black woman, it's because she's the aggressive black woman in this aspect. She's going out there and saying Rhea Ripley don't deserve to get no title shot because she didn't earn it. She's out there, like I said, it is kind of the storyline, but the reaction from it is kind of opposite. It shouldn't be what it should be. Cheers, but I think because they're in Europe and they don't like that type of woman, that's what is happening.
Yeah. I was gonna say because the last 2 weeks she's been getting booed, and at first I was kind of like, "Oh, wait a minute, hold on, I thought maybe I missed something," but the fact that she's getting booed and they're cheering Rhea Ripley and Io Sky or whatever, and they're even cheering, yeah, I'm with you on that one, Fair. I think there is something kind of underlying there with Bianca or what have you. So I wonder what's going to happen if and when Bianca turns heel and they go back overseas. What's the reaction going to be then?
Look at this nigga, you brainwashed too. What we talking about? I'm asking. She's not turning heel, bro. She's done nothing to say that. It's no heel.
I'm not gonna lie.
Turning heel.
I think she might turn heel too, though. And I'm gonna tell you why, right? So, I know she's focused on the Io Sky thing, and she focused on the Rhea Ripley thing. I have my own personal issue with Rhea Ripley, the storyline of Rhea Ripley, but we'll say that for later. But her going back and forth with Jade on Twitter is going to end. The first thing she went to is like, "Oh, you getting slammed on the car." Like that's gonna start like her heel stage to me personally. That's gonna start the heel era. Cause why would you say that? Cause why would you say that?
Did say that, and that might be something too because the people are also kind of conflating both storylines. And Smitty, if you can that last comment from Lil J Fizzle, put that up there real quick. But it's also mixing together both storylines. It's like they're taking what she's saying on social media with Jade and Naomi, and they might be also transferring it to Io
Mm-hmm.
and Rhea. Because if you do look at it, I don't know so much to call it a heel, but it definitely is. Bitch, why is you fucking with me? I didn't do anything to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, bro, I didn't fucking push you, and I didn't know the chick pushed you, and you know I didn't know. But you want to come at me talking about, oh, I never trusted her anyway. Who was you talking to?
Right.
That's kind of, and that's why I kept saying before, like I love the fact that they're playing it out like that because it's how sisters argue, bro. It's just how sisters argue when it's more than one person. It's oh, this clique is choosing the side, this clique is choosing the sides of the same clique, like it's a civil war type shit. That's kind of what I love. It just connects the culture so well. But as far as Lil J Fizzle, they said it's not aggressive, it's assertive and strong. Two things they hate to see in a black woman. That is a better word. It's not
Yeah.
aggressive, it's the
I
assertive,
agree.
strong black woman.
Assertiveness.
That's
Yeah.
what they don't
Yeah.
like. Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
For
I can
sure.
coach on that sentiment. Hey, I want to ask y'all a question though.
Yeah.
How do
Hmm.
y'all feel about them always putting or Rhea Ripley don't like have like a storyline if it doesn't include like a world championship? Do you feel like she's getting like she's like her like there's no storyline for Rhea if it doesn't involve a championship?
I think that her leaving the Judgment Day may have hurt her overall story arc. She, I think they used a lot of the Judgment Day to humanize her because she sort of was the de facto leader and she did kind of take care of a lot of things. She was always going to Pierce to get matches for those dudes and shit like that. I think that took an element away, and then it just gave her, and then like Triple H has given her, in my opinion, what the Triple H push was when he was there. Triple H ain't never have a storyline. He maybe had two or three, and I think it was both with Shawn Michaels and Diesel. No, Diesel was even part of the championship. He's always had a championship
Yeah.
because he literally was always the best worker. So he was always the dude that people chased to go beat, and they at the end they would beat them. Rhea is kind of getting that same because you know how Triple H like they you know how they said they talk about it. No, he do the same thing with Rhea Ripley. Now that she's always in the title picture. She doesn't really fight her way from the bottom anymore. Shit like that. In my opinion, that's why she has to lose this WrestleMania match. When we talk about that, we talk about that. But definitely, she. The only thing that is interesting is that she's always at the top. But it's not. That's not a. In my opinion, me talking. That's not an insult, or it's not even a bad thing. It's just that's how you're going to be looked at. She's like a step away from Charlotte Flair.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what, nephew? When you said that, I honestly hadn't really thought about it, about her being involved in, her story being involved around with the championship matches. And literally until you said something, then I thought about it, like, oh, wow, she has. Then I started wondering, okay, is she getting the Charlotte Flair treatment? Um, I don't mind it, but I wouldn't mind her seeing. I wouldn't mind seeing her story or some of her stories revolving around not or not revolving around the championship,
Mm-hmm.
because I think for wrestlers the chases sales is a much better sale than the actual championship. It seems like, but I would like to see her in other aspects, to kind of maybe really build her character up and then place her back in the championship picture. But no, I honestly I hadn't it didn't click in my mind that she's always involved in a championship story match until literally you said something. But I think part of that is too she was one of those standouts when they had that diva, not the diva search, but that women's wrestling search a few years ago.
Mhm.
When they I can't think of the I can't think of the tournament that they had.
The May Young Classic.
Yeah, Mae Young Classic. Yeah, that's what it was. And she was one of the standouts from that. So, she's had that look for a long time. And, Triple H pushed her in NXT and now he's pushing her in on the main roster. Um, not really surprised, but like I said, I hadn't thought of that until you said something. So no,
I
that's a
think
very good observation.
she for sure needs to be knocked down the mountain and her climb back up. Like
Yeah,
she doesn't need a title for a while. Sort of like a Roman. Roman doesn't
yeah,
need a title for a while. Like I don't need Roman to be champion no time soon.
no,
You
I
know.
agree. I agree. I agree.
Yeah, let's
Fair,
get to
you had
this thing, bro. Let's get to
yeah,
this
you
thing.
wanted to talk about Jay Uso. Go ahead,
I need,
Fair. Go ahead, Fair,
I need
and
to talk
set
about
this
Jay.
up.
First of all, Jay went on that Raw podcast. Was cooking motherfuckers on the internet. You understand me?
Oh yeah,
That man.
wait a minute, wait a minute. By the way, does that comes on Tuesday, right? Is that Tuesday or is
It's
that
been
late
coming
Monday
out
night?
Tuesday morning because of the the overseas shit, but usually comes
Okay,
on right
gotcha.
after. Like the first time
Okay,
it
gotcha.
came on, it was Madison Square Garden. It came on right after, but they overseas, so when Sam got an actual 9 to 5 real show, so they got to do it the next day. Um, yeah. So first of all, the match with the I don't understand why people really thought that it was going to be anybody else but Jimmy Uso. Can y'all
Yeah,
explain why do
that was the
people?
only person. That was the only person I thought of.
People saying Joe Hendry. Why the fuck would they bring Joe Hendry? Who the fuck is Joe Hendry? Like,
Yeah,
y'all was wild. I'm sorry, y'all. But Jimmy Uso comes out as I thought. They rock the house. Jimmy out here pop locking. So his fucking father. But yeah, they had the match. It was a good match. It was actually a really good tag match. And then the meat of the potatoes is though, Gunther comes out. He attacks kind of both of them. Jay has him in his crosshairs, and then he botches, quote unquote. He slips, and then he gets beat up. They have actually took you pleasure.
Thank you.
They actually took
yeah,
the
bless.
the
Thank you.
online debate and the online scrutiny and criticism and entered this into storyline. Because then Jimmy goes
Fire.
and actually has to give him a pep talk. And what does Jimmy say? Bro, you are going to lose because you fucking up. You had him in your
Mm.
crosshairs, and the week before you dive, you can't hit a dive over the rope. Nah, this dude is gonna lose. That's in front of me. The dude I need is the right hand man, the main event, the dude who won the Royal Rumble. Jay still got his head down. Jimmy sees Gunther and says, "Hey, yo, me and you next week. I see what you do to my brother. Do it to me." Gunther gets to popping off the shit out of his ass
He
and
smacked
walked
the
the
hell
fuck
out of
off.
him.
Hell
That man
yeah.
put echoes in that hallway, bro. Echoes slapped the shit out of him, bro. Now he gonna get his ass beat for that, but he still slapped the shit out of him, bro. I thought this was definitely just the detail, the game that Triple H pivot to. He took everybody talking shit, put it in the story, turned it into a destroyer versus entertainer, and he's unfocused and all of this shit. Then he goes on a pod the next day, and absolutely smokes his critics. Smokes you niggas. Talking about, oh, those dudes you like, yeah, they can do 20 moves, but they ain't in the position I am. I shake arenas. I shake arenas, that man said. Shut your asses up is
He
what the
said
fucking
that.
translation is.
He said that.
Bro, the pivot, the flip that he did on the internet trolling shit, just I'm giving him his props now. I don't know what's gonna happen or if it's gonna hit, the whole way through, but that pivot this week was fucking chef's kiss. That was very well done by Triple H.
Yeah, that I watched that. I watched that clip and I said, yeah, he definitely listened to what was being said from the IWC because a lot of people have been just saying that how can this guy get a title run? He only has 2 moves or 3 moves, whatever. He doesn't do anything, and a lot of times, it's not so much the moves. I mean, that's part of it. The wrestling that's a huge part of it, but also too, it's about the charisma and what can you do to get yourself over. He has done that. He has done that. He has gotten himself over within the last year or so. We've literally watched the evolution of Jey Uso within the last, oh gosh, what 4 or 5 years? Would you say fair?
That's 4 years.
Yeah, probably last 4 years. Yeah, but we've really watched Jey Uso evolve from being just a sidekick to where he's now on the verge of winning the World Heavyweight Championship. Um, but like with Cody, I'm with him because I'm picking him to win the um the match at Mania. I hope they give him good stories after Mania. But what he has done, he has definitely put into work. He has earned this shot, and you know what? Let's see what he does with it. Let's see what he does with it once he gets it. Let's see what he does with it once he gets it. Nephew, your thoughts?
Um, Antoine Oos, Chris Oos. Let, let me tell you something, Oos. Going into WrestleMania, we had a conversation about, hey, who do you think was going to win? I'm the Royal Rumble, my mistake. Who do you think that was going to win? Y'all had y'all picks. I had my pick. I think you picked John Cena, Chris. Um, you might pick John Cena too, Antoine, if I'm not mistaken.
I picked CM Punk.
You picked CM Punk, okay. I picked Jey Uso. That was the person I picked. That's the person I
Mhm.
seen. Did I think it was going to end the way that it did? No, but I picked Jey Uso because I seen it, bro. I seen the evolution. I seen just like he said in the interview. He be having the crowd jumping. He be having the crowd rumbling. That building be shaking. Um, but I want to ask y'all one quick question before I continue. Because a lot of people they do talk about Jey Uso, his wrestling style, how many moves he got. How many moves did Goldberg have?
One, a spear. Two, no,
Two.
two. It was that suplex and that spear. That was it.
Goldberg had nothing but two moves: that damn spear, that damn jackhammer, and that goddamn entrance. Who has similar? That's all he had. That's all, and people loved and they adored Goldberg.
Couldn't cut a promo to save his life.
Couldn't cut a
Not at all.
promo to save his life. It was nothing good about Goldberg, but him being as intimidating as he was. He looked
Mhm.
like if you see him at a at a hub, you will be scared to walk into that goddamn hub because you seen a nigga like Goldberg in there. He wasn't a good
Uh-huh.
wrestler, terrible wrestler.
Terrible.
Uh,
Terrible.
couldn't cut a promo to save his life. He was just big, and he had sparkles come up when he walked out. That's all Goldberg. That's all Goldberg was. That's all Goldberg was known for. So when people talk about Jey Uso and they talk about his moveset and his entries, I'm like, well, that's Goldberg, and y'all didn't have a problem with Goldberg. Goldberg is in the Hall of Fame.
Because Goldberg is big
Hmm.
and strong and can pick big people up, and it
Yeah,
looks
like
like a
Right.
monster. That's all it
yeah,
is. That's all it
yes.
is.
That's
What did
that's
John?
all.
Yeah, they said for 25 years, John Cena had 4 moves of doom. No, 5 moves of doom.
Yeah. So
Okay,
like
I guess
I
it's more
think
than 3 then.
people is giving Jey Uso but you know something someone told me something about like Jey Uso is like before Jey Uso was in this predicament they loved Jey Uso. The same people who's talking about Jey Uso
Right.
now are the same people that when he walked out they yeet. They
It
yeet with
is
Jey Uso and then
Yeah,
they go on
they
exactly.
social
do.
media and
That's
talk
what Sam
about it.
Roberts said that
So
shit.
like
Sam Roberts said that shit. Same motherfuckers that sitting here saying you can't wrestle and all of this shit. You should be a tag team dude. Is the same motherfuckers doing this stupid shit. When you fuck up, like
same
they just want to
person
talk.
that same person, but you want to know what wrestling is about the charisma. Wrestling is about like Jay Uso. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Jay Uso got so many people into wrestling because of his interest alone, right? Even though these
Hmm.
people are casuals and they don't know the backstory of the bloodline and they don't know the backstory of their father Rikishi and all this other
Mhm.
stuff, they just don't know the backstory of this stuff. But like
Mhm.
he's here for a reason. It's a reason why they say, you know what, we're gonna pick you to win WrestleMania. Not your brother, not the person who look just like you. not John Cena who's on his farewell tour, not CM Punk who just got back into the in the industry, not Seth Rollins and not Roman Reigns. We're gonna pick Jey Uso to win the Royal Rumble, right? A lot of people hasn't never even won the Royal Rumble. Some of the greats ever. So I think people just need to just to calm down, bro. Just let's see what they got going on. Because like you said, bro, it's people who's way doper wrestlers than me. But it's the reason why I'm here and they're not. Chad Gable is a way better wrestler. Chad Gable is a way better wrestler than John Cena. I mean, than Jey Uso.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Then
But
John
you
Cena
can't.
too. You right. You had it right on the
Yeah,
head.
Yeah, you was right about that. Yeah,
But
you was
you,
definitely
yeah,
right about
but
that.
but you can't push Chad Gable like you can push a Jey Uso. At the end of the day, bro, this is business. I understand that people want to get into the product, but before they get into the product, first they gotta get into the business, and the business has to make sense. It has the business has to make sense. And pushing Jey Uso when he walk out and you seeing 60,000 people in a sold out arena yeeting, people with no rhythm, people, kids and old parents and all these other people yeeting.
Michael Cole,
Michael
no
Cole,
rhythm.
Michael Cole
got
yeeting.
Michael Cole studying handshake.
Yeah, I seen Cardi Red and Sassy Red say, "Hey yo, we will walk out with you on WrestleMania and yeet with you on your entrance." Like, bro, that's star power, bro.
That's dope. That's dope.
That's star
Exactly.
That's
power.
what a champion does. The champion touches the casual, and the champion touches the fucking the main viewer. You can't all due respect to you, bro. And I'm not saying anything bad about your career, nothing. But Gunther, you're not it. You're not.
I hate Gunther, bro.
Okay, you're a great worker, and what you hold on, Chris. You're a great worker, and what you do can be a championship level person. But the person who can rock that fucking crowd, that can sit here and make you move, like, you know how powerful you got to be to make a nigga move. You understand?
You want to know who's
they doing that shit?
Know who's getting there, bro?
Who?
Montez Ford with the little two double arm jump that he got going on when they won the tag team titles and they were doing like the little arm jump, like the up down jump. The whole arena was doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't pay attention to that. Yeah, Montez Ford got it in him. If they ever let him off the leash, but he for sure got it in. I'm waiting for that to happen.
Definitely, man. I've been waiting for that. I've been waiting for that brother to get his singles run probably since Elimination Chamber. What, 2 years ago? I think, or 3 years ago now.
Yeah, I think it was like 3 years ago. He did that Elimination
Chamber.
I've
been waiting for that brother.
Yeah, I bet, bro. But listen, it's just like I said. You think like what do we go like? Stone Cold was a hell of a wrestler in WCW. Hell of a wrestler. Mm-hmm. Now he got hurt, and he had to do some things different. But he came over to WWE. What the fuck did people go there to see? You went there to see him wrestle? No.
He went there to cuss out everybody and flick somebody off
and hit a glass fucking break. That's what I heard. I don't care about none of this fucking headlock shit. I wanted to see this dude cook somebody and then cook them and then pour beer on them. That's what I wanted.
I think like when people talk about that stuff, I'm like, bro, we're not gonna get another Ric Flair or another Kurt Angle where they're lock up first, put themselves in an arm lock, put themselves in a headlock, and do the traditional starting wrestling things no more. Like that, them days are most likely are gone. You got guys out here who has like certain it factors. Like Jay has the it factor, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, if Big E come back, if he ever do come back, Big E got that it factor too. He can rock this place.
Most definitely.
Definitely a tragedy about his injury. But he it's room for both. Is the problem I have with the argument. Like, it don't gotta be all people like Gunther deserves more. No, they both deserve their own lane. And this time Jay gets to have his lane. And he has to have that lane with a gold fucking belt around his waist. Then Gunther will have his time. Then Cody's having his time right now. He took the belt off the dude that held it the longest in the modern day era. Now that dude is in the background. Let Cody get his shine. That's how the business works. Like, you can't just have one type of dude winning these belts and talking about this is entertainment. No, that shit is boring. I want to see at some point, the person that's getting the most energy is going to get a championship run. And right now, Jay has the most energy behind him. He has the crowd. He got people on social media. He got celebrities. Everybody is this yeeting in this bitch. But you little mushroom fucking shadow ass niggas want to sit here and fucking try to make fun of him. He got 3 moves. Well, what about the first 15 years of the fucking dude's career? He was a bad worker then, you fucking clown. You were just cheering this man when he was in the fucking bloodline. What are you doing?
They love
it.
Man.
Corny. They're you know, people, the IWC, they complain about every freaking thing. It makes no sense. Yeah, man. I think, you know what? I think that's a good note to end right there for tonight. We want to give a special thank you to our special guest, Neffy Kingpin. That you can follow him on social media. He tweets about everything. Neffy Kingpin. He, like I said earlier, he didn't want to show his face because he knows when Duke lose, I'm looking for this nigga. I'm looking for this nigga. That's why he didn't show his face tonight, because he knows
we winning it. We winning it all.
We're gonna be on his head.
We winning it all this year, man. It's our year, man.
I ain't winning nothing.
We winning it all this year.
Man. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to believe it.
It's our turn. And I'm not gonna lie. Duke women played UNC women this weekend. I can't wait to beat your ass.
No, nigga. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Now you finna go head to head in the women's, but bro, this is college sports is crazy. Yeah,
it definitely is, man. It definitely is. But hey, for our executive producer Smitty, Neffy, Fair, and Chris, hey, we'll see y'all next week. Hayden will be back. Hayden's out frolicking. He's having us up a good time tonight. He's out spending money he doesn't have anymore. So make sure you guys follow us on Twitter at WWTV2004. I'm Chris. Y'all take care. Smitty, hit the music. Yo, what up? Welcome to the 12th episode. I remember this time. 12th episode of Wrestling with the Bros. Acknowledge us. For Fair, Smitty, I'm Chris. Y'all have a good one. Hey, y'all take care.